Every day, everywhere in the world, people wake up, get dressed, and head off to make a living, following the path they've chosen. But deep down inside, there's always a desire for a better way, a simpler way, a legitimate way to make more money, have more free time, and enjoy life rather than just work until we die. We have found a 100% legitimate, inexpensive, logical system with a valuable product and real-time commissions. Generate income with just a cell phone and an internet connection from anywhere at any time. Get started now, get paid now. Do you look for ways to make more money? Ask for info, and we will send you more information. Let's talk.
Let's talk, everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Mike Dalcoe, and I'm happy to be your presenter for today. Do me a huge favor. Type in the chat room where you're zooming in from, whether you're a partner or a guest, just so I get a feel of who I'm talking to. I want to welcome you all to this presentation. So again, just type in the chat room. We make sure you all are living and paying attention where you're chiming in from, and we'll get this party started. You're going to love the information today, and I'm happy to be bringing this information to you. We see people from Detroit, see people from North Carolina. That's my home state, Bronx, New York, Texas, Nashville, North Carolina again, Michigan, Nashville, Atlanta. Nate Hines, my personal sponsor, my brother from Huntsville, Alabama, Queens, New York, Boston, Massachusetts, Nashville, Tennessee, Florida, New York, Kentucky, Stamford, Connecticut, Memphis, Chicago, Lloyd B. from Chicago, Ellenwood, Georgia, my sister Eunice Shaw from Ellenwood, Georgia. So we've got people from all over the country, all over the world. We're streaming also on Facebook. So welcome everybody. Washington State, Chattanooga, Indiana, Nassau, Bahamas, everybody. Welcome to this presentation. Number one, I got to give a disclaimer. It's a short one. I'm on fire. So just take that for what it's worth. Strap in, I'm on fire, because we have something amazing to share with you today. So here's the question. If everything you've been told all of your life turned out to be untrue, when would you want to know about it? When would you want to get the truth? You want to wait until you work until you die? You want to go ahead and find out now? Because here's the fact. We have an opportunity to absolutely live our dreams. I mean, think about a life where you're debt-free. You've paid off your bills. You don't have a mortgage. You don't have a car note. You don't have all those annoyances that you have to look forward to paying a bill. How about even paying your light bill, the bills that you can't help but have, the light bill, the gas bill, the insurances. How about you pay all those bills a year in advance? Where like you never balance your checkbook. What about a lifestyle like that? Well, if you've been looking for a better way, you've absolutely come to the right place. Look, this is information that came to me back in 1993, and it's called the cash flow quadrant. There are four primary ways that people generate wealth. The first way they typically generate wealth, 95% of the people in the world do this right here. They're employees. They work for someone else. They actually help someone else live their dreams. 95% of the people in the world are employees. Just 100 years or so ago, 95% of the people in the world work for themselves. 100 years later, they implemented a system called the school system, and voila, 95% of the people in the world work for someone else. I've got another alarming statistic. 95% of the people in the world work until they die. Literally, their retirement plan is to work until you drop dead. Let that sink in for a second. That for some reason, we have bought into the notion that we must work and hope to retire, but never retire. How many of you walk into a store and you see people that are 65, 70, 80 years old greeting people at the store? Type me if you've seen that, right? This has been taught to us as if this should be normal, but it's not normal. And it's really not how you were designed to live. How many of you that are on the chat room right now today, and even watching by stream, know that there's something wrong with that plan. There's something wrong with the plan where most people around, if you talk to 10 people, 9.5 of them are working the plan that is guaranteed to fail. And that half a person is halfway dead. They got one foot in the graveyard. They are being taught in school that this is the way to live your life. And more insidious than that, children watch their parents drop them off to strangers, traipse off to work all day long. The spouses leave each other and go in separate directions for 8 to 10 hours a day. You leave your most prized possession, your home. You allow strangers to teach your children how to be and how to live. And then they go home. Many kids go home and they're called latchkey kids because the parents aren't home for work yet. Isn't it amazing that the work hours are congruent to the school hours? Who put this plan together and said this was a good idea? And then we work the plan for 40, 50 years and we die knowing the plan didn't work, but yet we taught it to our children by experience. They watched us do it, so now they believe it's the right way to go, and they teach it to their kids. This is a vicious cycle. I told you I was fired up. Absolutely, Kev Millender. It's insanity. We know the plan doesn't work, so what do? We teach it to our children, and they know it doesn't work, so what do? Teach it to their children. And then there's a small slither of the population that knows this doesn't work, and they get on the other side of this quadrant. And then people who are not employees, they get sick of working for somebody else. They say, you know what, I'm going to work for myself. And they call this self-employed. What this literally means is you don't have a job, you own a job. As a matter of fact, the job owns you. You're the only one responsible for your own wealth. So when you're sick, when you can't perform the task, your money stops. You're just a little bit better than an employee. As a matter of fact, you might be a little bit worse because at least as an employee, you have sick days. As a self-employed person, you take a sick day, you're just really taking a no money day because you only earn when you do the work because you have no leverage. Somebody type the word in the chat room, leverage. In order to accumulate massive wealth, you must have leverage. You must have a system. So not only type leverage, but type in the chat room, system. You must have a system. An employee doesn't have a system. They're a part of the system. You don't have a system. You're a part of someone else's system. And self-employed, you are the system. So when you go to bed at night, the system goes to bed at night. So you have a flawed system. You can only build massive wealth by having a self-operating system, a non-dependent system. It's not dependent on your ability to perform a task. This is called a business. And a better word for a business is a system. It means that you're employing the efforts of other people to help you build your wealth. That is a system. And then the I quadrant, thank you, Robert Kiyosaki, for this, is the investor quadrant. This is when not only do you have a system working for you, but you're putting money to work for you. And money can always outwork people. Look, money makes a terrible master, but it makes an amazing slave. And when you're able to take your money and instead of spending it like employees do, but instead put it into the investor quadrant where now every dollar that you put to work for you, it generates more dollars. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how tremendous wealth is created. So you employ your dollars. Now, my name is Mike Dalcoe. The pretty lady standing beside me, I don't know who said that. Somebody said, is that your daughter? That is not my daughter. That is my wife. And yes, she looks amazing. But no, that is my better half, for real. She's the one who's calling the shots. They call me the CEO, that stands for Continuously Empowering Others, but they call her the IRS. And that stands for I Run Stuff. Okay, and both of us are corporate professionals. I spent over 15 years as a mortgage banker, and she was a corporate trainer. The key word there is was. We both were. I was a mortgage banker. She was a corporate trainer. Everything that I know now about PowerPoints and Excel spreadsheets and Word documents and pivot tables and all these type things, my wife used to teach people this in her corporate job. Today, we're completely retired. I've been retired since I was 49 years old. My wife retired 4 years ago as of February of next year. Next year in March, it'll be 8 years for me, completely retired. We have not punched the clock. We together have not punched the clock in 4 years. Me personally, 8 years. February will be 4 years. Imagine something. You talk about dreaming big. Forget the money for a second. Imagine this. The person you love the most, care about the most, your ride or die, your ride to life, right? Your everything person. Imagine waking up with that person whenever both of y'all get tired of sleeping. Imagine planning your day while laying on the pillow. Say, what do you want to do today, babe? Imagine going to eat breakfast at lunchtime and going to eat lunch at dinner time and going to eat dinner at midnight and going to bed whenever you want, staying up watching movies. What if there was a system where you could live that type of lifestyle? Would you be interested in hearing about that? Yes or no? Yes or no? Right? I want to make sure the right people are on this presentation. I don't want to waste your time. But would you be interested in hearing a better way than just waking up at dark 30, as my sponsor Nate Hines says, dark 30 in the morning and jumping in traffic, jump out of bed, get dressed, give a quick kiss and separate and throw your children on the school bus? How about if you could just wake up when you get tired of sleeping? If you want to homeschool your kids, you could do it. And they have the benefit of your personality and your influence instead of the world's. What would that be like? What if you could start a new system, a new cycle where your children grow up with your influence only? That's what we're going to share with you how to do today. So without working a job, my wife and I are 7-figure corporate industry professionals, proud leaders of Wealth Builders Worldwide, which is our team that's promoting this event today. And I'm also a member of the Leadership Council of GSPartners. We're going to share that information. But this is a gentleman who I owe a great debt of gratitude to. He's a published author, network marketing Hall of Famer, multimillionaire earner, taught others how to earn millions of dollars, and founder of Wealth Builders Worldwide. In this book, The Dream Chaser Manifesto, you need to go get it. You can go to Amazon right now, look up The Dream Chaser Manifesto by the author Ty Best, and you need to buy multiple copies of these books and give them to people you care about. I read this book on a flight from Atlanta to Missouri. I read it in one flight, a 2.5 hour flight. This book changed my life, and it'll change yours too. So I strongly and adamantly advocate this book for anybody who's looking for a better way. This book will unlock some keys that you've been wondering about. And so our organization, Wealth Builders Worldwide, we do daily presentations and training events and webinars to help you understand this amazing marketplace of referral marketing. And our mission is to provide you guys the tools required to enhance your lives, achieve your dreams, and build massive wealth. And we've partnered with a company that helps us achieve that mission, and it's called Gold Standard Partners. So we proudly introduce you to Gold Standard Partners. Now, let me read this disclaimer. This presentation is to explain the products, the community rewards potential offered by GSPartners. Every effort has been made to accurately represent GSPartners rewards plan and its income potential. All the earnings and income examples will depend solely on your ideas, your techniques, knowledge, skills, and time invested into your independent business. GSPartners does not guarantee any results or success level, and we're not responsible for any decisions you make in relation to promoting our products or your business. All income examples used by GSPartners are not to be considered average earnings. We are not financial advisors, and we're not offering financial advice. So who are we? Gold Standard Partners is a blockchain-based referral company. Now, if you haven't heard about the blockchain, you need to do yourself a favor and spend an hour today on YouTube and just type in, what is blockchain? You need to understand this because blockchain is changing every single industry in the world. We have our own blockchain called the G999 mainnet and ecosystem. We're building a global community by referrals, and we use our own ecosystem and support the growth of our own assets that I'm going to tell you about today. Now, the chairman of the board and the chief technical officer in the screen right there, Mr. Joseph Haidt, that's the gentleman throwing up the peace sign. I absolutely love working with this man. He is an international business mogul. He's huge in the aviation and yachting and real estate and mining, but he's brought all of his financial acumen to bear here at GSPartners in the blockchain space. And this brilliant gentleman, Alexandru Cotando, is our Chief Technical Officer and the brains behind all of the firepower and technology you're going to see on today's presentation. Together, this dynamic duo has created our one blockchain, our ecosystem, the G999main.net. You can go to that website and read all about our entire project. We soft launched last year, December 1st, 2020, and we had our pre-launch December 15th, 2020. A lot of you all were there. Who was there at our pre-launch? December 1st and December 15th, type me in the chat room. You are our veterans. And like any company, typically your first year, we call it formulation, the formulation phase. I need y'all to listen to that statement. We are concluding our formulation phase. A company takes that first year and they put a lot of things into the market to see what really catches on and what the free market accepts as a valuable product. And we had our official launch on June 26, 2021, right there in Dubai. And these are some sights and scenes and pictures of our Dubai launch. And it was amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, I was physically present at this event. Many of the sheikhs there in Dubai were present with us, as you can see on the screen. Many of the soccer players, they call it football in Europe, they were there present. Mr. Eric Benet, who's a member of our brand ambassadors team, he was there with us and present with us. We had Miss Forbes Riley, she was there. Huge celebrities from around the world. Many of our partners from all over the world. People won watches, and Crypto Steve was there. He achieved a $400,000 bonus. 6 months into the business, $400,000 bonus. Miss Kim Warren was there. She can vouch for me. That's our upline senior partner. $400,000. He literally just bought a brand new house and did a YouTube video on his brand new house. Another gentleman, Brian Crowley, earned a $1 million bonus right there in Dubai. We launched our information on the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building. They put G999 on the top of that building for our, you talk about credibility, ladies and gentlemen, G99, the whole world will hear about us. And so chances are you were invited to this presentation for a couple of reasons. One, you're looking for a better way. If you're looking for a better way, type better in the chat room. Or number two, you were looking for a way to grow your money, make more money, type money in the chat room if that's you. Well, I got good news for you. You've come to the right place because here are the keys to building great wealth. Now, I lived my whole life and I did not understand these three things. Thank God for Nate Hines and Ty Best teaching me these things. Nate Hines said, if you want to make money, get in the way of the movement of money. And I wish I could bring Nate and show y'all this demonstration. He said, imagine money is moving through a stream and all you got to do is jump in front of that stream. And he said, you better bring a big jacket with deep pockets. And as a matter of fact, go get a bunch of your friends and throw them in the stream with you. And all y'all dump that money in those pockets and stuff it in. Find a trend that's generating a lot of money and get involved in that trend. Number two, learn to meet a global need. And number three, Ty Best special, create a distribution network. It always amazes me when people are satisfied working 1, 2, or 3 jobs, because all that is you don't have a distribution network. You are physically going to those 3 jobs or having 1 job in a self-employed business. You are responsible for all of your income. No, ladies and gentlemen, the wealthiest people in the world, your Elon Musk has the Tesla network. The Warren Buffett has the Berkshire Hathaway network. You know, the gentleman who owns Amazon, y'all help me out. He owns the Amazon network. Jeff Bezos, he owns the Amazon network. The richest people in the world have networks, even if they use the Wall Street network and let money make money for them. They have a network that generates money faster than they can of their own physical efforts. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a global trend is cryptocurrency and NFTs. As of 2021, just the global crypto network, just the global crypto network alone is 2.5, listen, trillion dollars. $2.5 trillion. And folks, you think that's huge? That's with only 5% of the people in the world participating in the marketplace. Did you just hear what I said? With only 5% of the people in the world participating in the marketplace, it's still a $2.5 trillion market. What's that market going to look like when 10%, 20%, or even half the people in the world? Do you know that 80% of the people in the world participate in the banking system? Cryptocurrency is already bigger than the banking system. And it's all because of this little known technology still to this day. Bitcoin. In 2009, you could get 3 Bitcoin for 1 penny. Literally, you could get 3 of these for 1 penny. How many of you feeling sad right now? Type sad in the chat room that somebody didn't sit you down like we're doing today and teach you about cryptocurrency technology. Type sad, right? Because you could have taken $1,000 and today you'd be a multi-billionaire. Just $1,000 and took a chance on this technology. So what is the best time to hear about an up-and-coming cryptocurrency? Is when it's up and coming. And today, I want to teach you about an up-and-coming cryptocurrency called the G999. This is our community cryptocurrency token, coin. The G99 coin and the G999 ecosystem. It has all these utilities. I venture to say it has more utilities than even Bitcoin. And you can acquire this coin now like you could with Bitcoin at pennies on the dollar. And the utilities are enormous. We have something called Lydian World, which is digital real estate. And you can actually position yourself to earn passive residual income just by being citizens within the Lydian World. Also, digital real estate. The G999 exclusive living tower right there in Dubai. You can literally own fractional real estate inside the G99 tower. Right now, you can take $99 and the value of the tower, phase 2 and 3 are already sold. So you can triple your value just by acquiring fractional real estate right now in that tower in Dubai. I literally visited that tower in Dubai this year in June. I walked through that tower. It's right across the street from the Burj Khalifa. They've got studios, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, and 3 bedroom units. And here's what's amazing about this, folks. When you own XLT, you actually earn passive residual income when people rent or buy units in this tower. How amazing is that? Somebody type amazing. So our plan is very simple, a very simple plan. We get paid in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tether for promoting our G99 project, which is cryptocurrency, NFTs, digital real estate, and Lydian World. We get paid in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tether, all powered by the G99 coin. And you can do all of this. We used to call it a home-based business. Well, folks, now it's a phone-based business. And you can make all that money just with working with your phone all over the world. Now, I want to show you a video real quick as we launched our NFT project to the world. Take a look at this. Here is our corporate office right there in Dubai. You'll actually see a shot of the outside of the corporate office. There are some of our NFTs, the Kendama Museum. All these things took place just a month ago as they launched our NFT project. And folks are literally making a fortune by not only acquiring NFTs that have the potential to have massive value in the blockchain, but we can also trade those NFTs, use those NFTs to mine additional resources from our Lydian World. You can also use the credits to do trading, assisted trading. And this is an image of how we set it off with GSPartners. This is our actual corporate office right there in Dubai. We had this event and people from all over the world were able to hear directly from our chief technical officer. There's our building outside there. You can see it's right there in the main district in Dubai. That building is open and active right now. And so folks, that's the type of business that we're doing. And with NFTs, I want you to pay attention to this information that I'm about to give you. You can join this company with a $49 annual partner fee. And I've got some information I'm going to give you in about a week, even about that $49 partner fee. You're going to be blown away. And you can become active by sponsoring at least one active level 1 partner each month. And now it opens up the floodgates. That river that I said jump in front of and making money, it opens up the floodgates to make money in the crypto space. All you have to do is acquire at least one voucher per month. That's it. Right now it's called an NFT voucher. So I'm going to show you a video of what NFTs is all about. Take a look at this video.
Meet Susan, an aspiring painter. She wishes to conduct an online painting exhibition for all her digital artworks. However, as the exhibition is online, she is worried that her paintings won't be secure, as anyone could easily forge or replicate them. Her friend Mark came to her rescue with an idea of NFT. He suggested that Susan could buy NFTs for all her paintings, as NFTs are trustworthy, easily transferable, and will also maintain her ownership rights on her artworks. Susan had no idea what NFTs were, so Mark stepped ahead and explained it to her. NFTs turn your digital assets into one of a kind by creating a unique digital signature, which defines the ownership of your assets, and that can be bought and sold for real money, cryptocurrency, or any other asset, like a non-fungible token, aka NFT. Non-fungible tokens means that they are not interchangeable, and each of them represents unique assets owned by a specific person. On the other hand, fungible tokens are interchangeable and can be divided into smaller units to form the same value. For example, a $100 bill is fungible, as you can exchange it with 5 $20 bills or 2 $50 bills. But the painting of the Last Supper is non-fungible, as it cannot be generated in bulk. Even if it is copied, it will not be authentic. Each NFT contains distinguishable information like who owns the digital asset and who sold it, making them distinct and easily verifiable. As it is impossible to forge such a certificate, it will secure her painting's originality. After learning what NFT is, Susan was curious to know how exactly NFT works. NFT basically creates a blockchain-based digital certificate for your digital collectibles, including games, music, art, and many more. This certificate gives your artwork a unique identity. The underlying technology and the programming language used by NFTs are the same as other cryptocurrencies, such as blockchain and the programming language Ethash or Script. NFT majorly exists on Ethereum blockchain, a distributed public ledger that records all the transactions. However, NFT is quite different from these cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin and Ethereum are fungible tokens, which means if you trade Bitcoin or Ethereum for one another, you will have the same value or item in return, basically money. On the other hand, NFT is a unique token. Therefore, if you try to trade it, you may end up with something completely different in your hands. CryptoPunks is a remarkable example of NFT. It enables you to buy, sell, and store 10,000 collectibles with the proof of ownership being stored on the Ethereum blockchain. After exploring how NFTs work, Susan was convinced and bought NFTs for all her paintings. Due to this, her artworks were secured from any kind of forgery and also gave her artworks a particular value. This contributed to increased sales too, as everyone was easily able to buy the artwork without any fear. All in all, her exhibition was a complete success. Similarly, NFT has proved itself to be a boon in the lives of many others, like Jack Dorsey, the CEO and co-founder of Twitter with his very first and famous tweet, "Just setting up my Twitter," and Vignesh Sundarasan, famously known as Metakovan, who bought $69.3 million worth of NFT art on Beeple. Owing to its increasing popularity, people are now willing to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for NFTs. NFT has enhanced media exposure and special perks for aspiring artists like Susan on social media. This popularity of NFT creates new opportunities for new art platforms, motivating people to buy art from internet platforms and promoting copyright or originality of digital assets. So, here is a question for you. What makes any item non-fungible? A. Exchangeability. B. Unique digital signature. C. Tradability. D. Distributed public ledger. Please give it a thought and drop your answers in the comments section below. 3 lucky winners will receive Amazon gift vouchers. Many experts in the crypto industry say that around 40% of new crypto users will use NFTs as their entry point. As a result of its growing popularity, NFT could represent a more significant part of the digital economy in the future. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, a thumbs up would be really appreciated. Here's your
Okay, so are you starting to get it? Are you starting to understand it? Say, starting to get it. Type something in the chat room. I know this is a lot of information but this is where the world is going, certificates of ownership. So if you're starting to understand that, just say, starting to get it. Just say yes if you're starting to get it. Just type a Y, right? Now, this one is real big. I want you to check this video out. This is absolutely astounding. You're really going to understand it on this video. Check it out.
So this is a wild story, a 4-year-old known as Disaster Girl. It's a picture, you guys remember this? Look at it right behind me, that sparked some of the world's most famous memes, okay? Now, that little girl behind it is actually in college and cashing in big, nearly $500,000 richer after selling the photo in an online auction that's part of a new NFT craze. So what is all of this about? Here's TJ Holmes.
Classic internet memes are now turning accidental fame into intentional big bucks. Recognize this photo? A then 4-year-old girl smiling at the camera with a house burning to the ground behind her. The so-called Disaster Girl? Well, she's smiling now after earning nearly $500,000 in an online auction for the original photo. The picture was taken in North Carolina in 2005 during a controlled burn event put on by the local fire department. But the photo and that girl's smile spread across the web, with people adding their own dark humor captions. Now, it's bought as an NFT or non-fungible token, part of the new craze to own digital assets such as music, videos, or in this case, a meme.
There's just such a bubble with NFTs, and a lot of what people are buying is this sort of internet ephemera, and they're buying into nostalgia.
NFTs serve as online collectibles. Think trading cards for the digital age. Now, exclusive collectible digital content is taking off. The Kings of Leon releasing music earlier this year as an exclusive NFT, offering concert tickets along with some packages. The practice is so lucrative that NFL superstar Tom Brady is creating his own NFT company, Autograph, which will provide collectible digital content featuring the 7-time Super Bowl champ.
Hey everybody, I'm so excited to announce that my first NFT drop is live now on...
Other celebrities like Paris Hilton releasing their own digital artwork, all in the name of self-expression and profit. Disaster Girl is one of many internet memes being sold for thousands. Others, like the man behind this viral Firefest dinner photo, wants to auction off his photo and tells Axios he's hoping to collect upwards of $80,000 that he'll put toward medical expenses.
Unbelievable. Okay, are you getting it? If you're getting it, type a Y in the chat room. Are you getting it? So just understand that we have our own NFT voucher. With this NFT voucher, it gives you massive advantages. You get to mint the original NFT art. You have from $28 NFTs to $888 NFTs. The more expensive the NFT, the more rare the NFT. It has the potential to have tremendous value just as a collectible. And that's not all. The higher denominations, of course, give you more value. But then you also acquire legacy points for incentives. We have incentives contests. I was telling you, Crypto Steve got a $400,000 incentive award and bought his new house. You get legacy points that you accumulate towards incentives inside of GSPartners. And then you can also enter staking pools with high yield, become country citizens and earn passive income in the Lydian world. Acquire credits and get professional traders to trade crypto, and you trade their signals. You get trading credits to do that. And then you can mine from the fields of different countries where you have citizenships. You'll have mining packages and allows you to actually mine real resources that have real world money value. There's nothing like this, folks. And all you're doing is getting at least one NFT per month. This is absolutely insane. So get started, get NFTs and vouchers, and share with other people how to do the same. And guess what you get? You get paid 7 different ways. The main way we get paid is something called a unilevel. And this is where Anyone you personally sponsor is called your first level, your direct level. You earn an 18% retail commission for anything they purchase all month, every single month. And you're not getting paid in dollars, which are depreciating in value. You're getting paid in Bitcoin and Ethereum. To make you understand how powerful that is, folks, listen. Last year when we started with Bitcoin was $18,000 a coin. Those that earn one Bitcoin in our first year, that Bitcoin that was $18,000 is now $50,000. Does your money grow like that? Do your dollars grow like that? Yes or no? Let me see if you're paying attention. You go to work all day and get paid by the hour and don't make $50,000 a year. Here you got one Bitcoin from referring others and it increased to $50,000, folks. And it doesn't stop on level 1. You get paid level 2, 4%, level 3, 3%, level 4, 2%, level 5, 2%, level 6, 2%, level 7, 3%, level 8, 4%, and level 9, 6%. This literally means somebody you sponsors someone who sponsors someone who sponsors someone down to 9 generations of referrals. I guarantee you, you don't know that person that 9 levels away from you, but when they buy something, you get a 6% commission on what they acquire. And they're not buying something that they're gonna eat or drink and eliminate. They're buying something that's an asset that's gonna increase their wealth just by virtue of acquiring the product. There's nothing on the planet like this. And you're not getting paid weekly or monthly, nope. You're getting paid, as Dr. Dominique Curry says, now o'clock. You're getting paid right now. Well, what does that look like in your pocket? Now, again, this is not a guarantee of income. It's merely an example of how the money works. This is something Nate Hines taught me 10 years ago, 15 years ago, called exponential growth. See, because right now we understand linear growth. You work 8 hours, you get paid for 8 hours. This is exponential. You show others how to generate wealth just like you, and it grows exponentially. It's one of the 8 wonders of the universe. So imagine you share this information that I just shared with you with at least 3 people. Those 3 people each share it with 3 people. That goes from 3 to 9. That's exponential growth. Did you sponsor the 9? Yes or no? No, you didn't. You sponsored the 3. Each of those 3 sponsored 3 each. And the 3 turned into 9. So do you have 9 people on your team? No, you have 12 plus you. That's 13. Folks, this is exponential growth. This is quantum leap financial economics right here. This is not you work 8 hours and get paid for 8 hours. You work 8 hours. The 3 people you share it with work 8 hours. That's 24 hours plus your 8. Folks, that's 32 hours for the same 1 hour. So every 1 hour, you're getting paid 32 hours worth. And they have the same opportunity as you. That's quantum leap. So that's 13 people. But guess what? Those 9 people can sponsor 3 each or more. We've got people that have sponsored 27 people by themselves. As a matter of fact, type in the chat room so I don't pop my cork here. How many people have you sponsored into this business? I'm going to show you right now. Showing you this with 3 is short-term. Malta Meyer, 43. Kim Warren, 34. Elite Gold, 999, 40. Tommy Lynch, 57. Finest Parkinson, 56. Nobody said 3. Keith Hollins Muhammad, 111. Lorenzo Muhammad, 27. Eric Torrey Muhammad should be shot. He should be flogged in the street. 458 people have the potential to be led to freedom. Vincent Muhammad, 51. Kev Millender, 35. Brenda, 104. Think about this. Probin Thompson, 59. Nobody typed 3 yet. So I'm giving you baby numbers. Renee Gant, 157. Folks, 3 by 3 through 9 levels. That'll put 29,523 people on your team if it were a perfect world. The chat room has proven the world is not perfect. These people are so hard-headed, none of them sponsored 3. They all sponsored more than 3. I'm showing you the bare minimum. Again, this is not a guarantee of income, folks. I'm just excited, right? All I'm saying is this is showing you if you do the bare minimum of 3 each. And what do those 3 people do? They only get 1 NFT voucher per month. How many of you have gotten more than one NFT voucher? Let's just say this month. Type in how many NFT vouchers you've acquired this month. I'm about to mess y'all's head up. You aren't going to sleep well tonight. I got to show it. 7 for Malta, 9 for Kev, 90 for V60, 12 for Tommy Lynch, 5 for Finance, 10 for Elite, 14 for Jacqueline, 45 for Key, 40 for my buddy Greg Stevens, my brother. Look at this. Probin Thompson, my other brother, 18. Nobody got one. Y'all so hard-headed. The lowest I've seen is 3. Why y'all so hard-headed? One NFT voucher for $28 a month. Are you ready to deal with what I'm putting down right now? Y'all gonna pick this up. All right, the total revenue generated for you, $84. You earn $15 by acquiring an asset for yourself and teaching others how to acquire that NFT technology that Disaster Girl made $500,000 on. Think about what I'm telling you right now. They didn't even buy anything. They exchanged dollars that are depreciating for something that has the potential to go parabolic in value. Randy Love got 20 NFTs. Hard-headed. Somebody type hard-headed for all these hard-headed people that we told to just get one. We told you y'all had to get one. You went and got 40, 100, and 20, and 30. What is going on in GSPartners? And folks, why are they getting so many? Because it's giving them multiplied assets, Lydian World, and NFT value by itself, and assisted trading credits. And it allows you to do all these things that accumulate even more assets. Now, y'all hard-headed for a good reason. You smart. That's why you hard-headed. You put that knowledge in and you put steel casing around it so it won't get out. And then, folks, watch this. Not only do you get 18% on your personal level, you get the 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, and 6 through 9 levels. Look at the green box at the bottom corner. Strap in, put your seatbelts on. I don't want anybody to hurt yourself. If you're driving, pull over. If you walk and sit down, relax for a second and watch the green box. I'm saying 1 NFT per month, not the 40 like Keith Hollins Muhammad did, just 1. Watch what happens. You're going to need that hard head so you don't get a concussion when you fall over from what I'm about to show you in this green box. Watch what happens when just that small team do only 1 NFT voucher per month. $42,000 a month. With 1 NFT, it doubles with 2, it triples with 3, it quadruples with 4. Folks, are you ready for what I'm showing you right now? And then, what are you going to do with the crypto? We got another technology that allows you to convert crypto into cash when you need it. Watch this video.
Introducing the most flexible crypto card in the world. 5 traditional currency accounts, including USD, GPB, EUR, CNY, and JPY. Currency exchange rates better than high street banks. Manage all your crypto and traditional currencies with one simple platform. Add funds to your account via bank transfer, credit and debit card, or crypto proceeds. Spend or withdraw your funds anywhere credit and debit cards are accepted. Exclusive plastic, aluminum, stainless steel, gold-plated, and solid gold cards available. 24/7 global support in multi-languages. 24/7 professional concierge services. Up to 40% discounts on hotel and travel. Instant rewards from high street retailers. Fast delivery to over 100 countries. Order your GS Lifestyle card today.
Is anybody fired up besides me? If you are, please help me out and type fire in the chat room, because this couldn't be more simple. I mean, you've got the perfect vehicle. You just got to put the gas in it and let's go. Get in. G, get started. Get in and get started. A, acquire assets for yourself and your family, your legacy. Hey, man, I'm taking dollars that are just currency, and I'm exchanging them for cryptocurrency and digital assets as fast as possible because they're increasing my wealth exponentially. Folks, Bitcoin 3x'd this year. That means if you put $1,000 in, you got $3,000 now. If you put $100,000 in, you got $300,000 now. Ethereum 8x'd. If you had $1,000 in Ethereum in December, you've got $8,000 now. Folks, nothing can collapse time and redeem the time faster than this cryptocurrency technology. So accumulate assets, and then what? Don't be selfish. Go share with as many people as possible how to do the same. Can you do this? If you can share a video or invite somebody to a presentation just like this, we've got professional presenters twice a day, 6 days a week to share this information, then you can get your questions answered, then yes, you can absolutely do this. So you're a part of a team. You're not by yourself like you are in your cubicle right now. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You've got a whole team assisting you in building your wealth, doing presentations all day, every day, 7 days a week. There's something going on here at Wealth Builders Worldwide. So let's get you started. You're either A, you're ready to be active as a partner, or B, you've got some questions. Someone invited you here. They'll get your questions answered. Or C, you just want to be a customer and accumulate assets. That's fine with us. Just pick A, B, or C, and let's get you started. Folks, it has been a pleasure sharing this information with you. Get back with the person that shared this information. Let them know you're ready to get started right now. Sign up for free and let's launch your business the next 7 days. I'm telling you right now. Don't let anybody say Mike Dalcoe didn't tell you. I'm on the council. You see this earpiece in my ear. I'm listening to the council members and Mr. Height talk in my ear right now. And I'm telling you, the next 7 days, you're not going to be able to stand yourself. You think it's easy? What I just showed you, it's going to be even easier and faster in the next 7 days. Get ready to rumble because this business is going straight parabolic. We're going to the moon. That's what that rocket is there for. So thank you all very much for attending today's presentation. Let's go. Y'all have a great day.